Aloha, Jackie here, making another card using Stampin' Up's Darling Donkeys, and wanted to make it with you. Here is, isn't it cute? It's a celebration product, so with every $50 you spend before shipping and taxes, you get to choose the stamp set if you want, or anything out of here. There is a couple of products in here that it's $100, but you have to spend $100 before shipping and taxes, and then you can choose that. But Darling Donkeys is in celebration. We are going to be using a half a cardstock of Bermuda Bay, cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then we got white cardstock. This one here is at 2 3/4 by 4. This one here is at 3 5/8 by 4 7/8, and the one for the inside 4 by 5 1/4. Then we have a piece of crumb cake, which is cut at 2 7/8 by 4 1/8, and a designer series paper. This one here is from the one I just got. It's the ice cream corner designer series paper. I think I shared this I believe in the last video. So we got sprinkles, we got ice cream cones, popsicles, polka dots, stripes. Looks like the cone itself. And then ice cream, multi-scoop ice cream cones. We used that one in the last video. Using this one here, and then there was polka dots on the opposite side. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll go ahead and stamp our inside greeting, which is just a happy birthday stamp. And the happy birthday stamp actually comes from the sweet ice cream stamp set. We're using that happy birthday. I just got ink on my fingernail. I like this happy birthday, the font and the size. See, perfect. That's all we're using, a Bermuda Bay. And then let's get out a Memento Black, or Memento, let's see, Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and we're gonna actually stamp that on this 2 3/4 by 4 inch white piece, and I'm just gonna stamp that right in the middle. Lovely. And then I got the hee-haw, the top. Isn't it nice? And then it's your birthday. And I can never get this one straight, so I'm just gonna make it crooked there to the side. Okay. And then I'll get a scratch piece of paper because we're gonna be using some blends. And I have the light and dark crumb cake, the dark shaded spruce, light real red, light smoky slate, and the color lifter. So let's go ahead and get started in coloring. I'm actually gonna do the flower first. That was a bullet tip. Bullet tip for the rose. And then for the donkey, dark crumb cake. And I am using the bullet tip. I like using the bullet tip. Coloring him up. Okay, and then now I'm taking, I like this, the bullet tip. I'm taking the light crumb cake and coloring that in. I did not pre-color another one, so you're gonna have to watch me color him up. And dark again. And this one I have the brush tip since it's a bigger space. I'm barely touching or barely pressing down on the paper, and the ink's coming out. Changing to the bullet tip for his legs. How's everyone doing today? Then going back to the dark. Back to the light. Okay, back to the dark again. I should have done this when I had the dark open earlier. On his hoofs. Hoofs. And then I did go out of the lines here by his ears. I don't know if you guys can see that. But I am going to use a color lifter there to lift some of that color up. Luckily it was a light one. Then I am going to take some onto his face and his body here to lift a little color. And the light smoky slate, I'm actually going to use that to ground him. And I'm going to use the brush tip just to ground him a little, like he's standing on something and not just floating in the air. That's all. Then I am going to use a color lifter just a little. I don't know. Not too good with these blends, but what do you think there? Maybe I should color some of him back in. I put too much of the color lifter here. What do you think? Okay. Then of course, yes, it does bleed through, so that's why I got the other extra piece of paper. And I'm going to burnish my score. And then we can go ahead and put our card together. Inside of the card, happy birthday, centering it. And then this goes onto the white. Trying to center it. The border is much smaller on this one than I usually have. I usually have a 1/4 inch, but on here we're doing 1/8 of an inch. Okay, then he goes on our crumb cake. Okay, and then I'm grabbing some Stampin' Dimensionals. We're gonna pop him up. And let's put him in the center there. I usually like to have the linen thread already cut and ready for you on the glue dot, but I did not get that ready, so let's try and tie a bow here. Last time it took me, what was it, 3 times to get it? Let's just play with it until we get the size we want. Oop. Pulling the wrong one. Okay. I think that looks good. We'll get the glue dot, putting the knot on the glue dot and then pinching the glue dot. Then we'll put it over here, cut a piece off, and there we have it. Was this a quick and easy, simple card? I think so. What do you think? I hope you like this video. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. If you want to purchase any of these Stampin' Up! Products, I do have my online store in the description of this video. Thanks again for joining me. Bye.